Hello there, and warm welcome to the Battle of Britain Part 1. Third game of the Champions League, of course. We've won one and lost one. Porto beating us in that game we couldn't show because of the software problems, because of the actual problems with the editing and whatnot. They beat us 1-0. Of course, we beat Bayern Munich amazingly 3-1. But as I say, we take on Celtic in the first of two Battle of Britons. The second one it won't be until December, so this is the first one. That'll be up at Celtic Park, the second one. But tonight it's all about Turf Moor, and 4,000 Celtic fans have descended on Turf Moor for Battle of Britain Mark 1 as we take on Celtic in the third game of the Champions League. Enjoy. You're going to see every kick that matters here at Turf Moor tonight, and this will be a good game, I'm sure, subscribers, for you to enjoy. So let's get over to the turf for the start of Battle of Britain Part 1. Good evening to you all. Welcome to Battle of Britain Part 1. As you can see, Burnley second in the Champions League game. This is going to be, at the end of tonight, it's going to be the halfway mark of the group phases. Burnley lying in second place, 3 points behind Porto, who beat them 2 weeks ago. But this is a real Battle of Britain. Mario Balotelli is Celtic's player to really watch tonight. He got a hat-trick in the last game and will be anxious to keep that going. So a check on the two teams for Battle of Britain Part 1. Burnley with Heaton in goal, Trippier, Shawcross, Dyer, Galloway, the back four. Midfield quartet, Balassi, Alihalovic, Delph and Redmond. And those terrible twosome up front, Mario Balotelli and Danny Ings up top. What about their Scottish opponents, Celtic? Ronnie Dyler's side with Jack in goal, Lustig, Ambrose, Boyata and Izagiri the back four. Brown and Britton the two holding midfielders, Boricchia, Johansson and Armstrong the firm attacking midfielder three, and Lee Griffiths, the former Hibernian man, leading the line up front. It's typical English and Scottish weather. Raining at Turf Moor all day long. Referee for an England-Scotland clash is a Frenchman. Believe it or not. And away we go then. Celtic in the hoops. Get us underway. We've bitten. Lustig bitten again. Celtic sit bottom of the group at the moment as Mario Balotelli tries the shot for the men in claret and blue. Celtic, of course, backed by 4,000 of their very loyal support who have travelled to the northwest of England from Glasgow during the afternoon. And we're greeted with typical Lancashire weather. Boyata. Former Manchester City player, of course, Emilio. She's in fact, point of fact, Burnley's first home match in the Champions League this season. Alihalovic forward again. Balotelli takes it first time and shoots just wide. He's in red hot form, having got a hat-trick in the last game. He had Jack, the goalkeeper, there stretching for all he's worth, but it was in the end just wide. Griffiths was a header. Bitten onto Borg, yeah. Now Johansson. Trippier in there again. Johansson will get that a second time. Delph coming across there. Deep crossing there towards the back post. Armstrong with a header. And well held by Tom Heaton there. And Trippier getting it back to his goalkeeper, who just casually volleyed it away. Griffiths won possession and he's found Scott Brown. Bitten. Now Lee Griffiths. The man who makes this Celtic side tick up front. Armstrong. Armstrong! Goal kick. Celtic coming into it a little bit. Good flick on by Delph. Alihalovic. Balotelli, he's got Ings over to the near side. Ings tries the shot, and an easy one there for goalkeeper Jack. 20 minutes gone then in the Battle of Britain Part 1. Burnley 0, Celtic 0. English champions against the Scottish champions. Delph. Balotelli. Oh, looking, I was suspect towards Ings, but it was too close to the goalkeeper Jack, who actually deflected off Ings, and it's blown into the path of Redmond and back into the path of Danny Ings once again. Takes the shot on and only just clears the crossbar. Well, Ings not afraid to have a go there, and Jack wasn't too sure whether that was going in or not. He couldn't be certain, could he, really? Header one again, Brown's interception. Griffiths, Johansson. Brown has gone further forward, and Bocarita plays it in. Dyer trying to get it away. Brown intervenes and then intervenes again. Redmond gets it away to Trippier. Now Alionovic getting it forward there to Balassi. Now on for Balotelli, trying to get Ings in behind the defence. And a Boyetta with a last ditch challenge, stopping Ings from getting through on goal. Played well over half an hour then in this Battle of Britain. 0-0. Here's Lee Griffiths for Celtic. Had a spell at Wolverhampton Wanderers. Here's Johansson. Griffiths again waiting in the middle. So too is Brown inside the area. There's the cross, and Griffiths has hit the bar. And that was the best chance of the match, and it was fell to Celtic's leading marksman Lee Griffiths, and he couldn't hit the mark. Delph trying to get the ball forward, and F.A. Andrels cut that out. Well, Celtic now starting to ask one or two questions, and Lee Griffiths, who's a deadly finisher up in the Scottish Premiership. Well, he almost struck the opening blow there for the Scottish champions. Alionovic getting it forward. Balotelli, and good advantage play because Alionovic was fouled initially. He won the header again now. Finds Balotelli. Balotelli charged down. Balotelli again. Looks like it's going to be stalemate here at Turf Moor at the end of the first period. 200 minutes at the end of the first half. Good first half, but no goals. Here's Balassi. And Balotelli making the run, and he will be picked out, and he's hit the bar as well. Unbelievable. Both teams have hit the bar, and how we've remained goalless is a mystery. Well, both teams hit the bar. Lee Griffiths hit the bar, and then Balotelli right at the end of the first half hit the bar as well with a header. And at half time here in the Battle of Britain, it's 0-0. And a warm welcome back to Turf Moor as Will Hughes and Nabil Bentaleb come on to replace Alionovic and Delph. So fresh legs in the central midfield. An essential for Stutzi as his side prepared to get us underway in the second half. 0-0. And Burnley now attacking their favourite end, the Jimmy McIlroy end in the second half. Celtic attacking where their 4,500 travelling support are situated behind in the cricket field stand. Travelled all the way from Scotland for this one, offside there. But the referee, the French referee, allowing it to go on. That's good, sensible refereeing that. Boyata. Emilio. Bitten. Emilio again. And the next video will be an highlights package against Stoke, and I think it's a cup tie as well. We'll keep you posted at the end of the programme, at the end of this episode. And stay tuned and you'll find out full details. Here's Balotelli though. Hughes was further forward, and Balotelli's injured himself, and that could be problems here. The referee allowing it to go on. I think Balotelli will get up to his feet. Here's Bitten. Johansson down the other end here for Celtic, and Johansson with a shot. Oh, well, Celtic here having some good chances in this game. Well, Burnley were favourites, overwhelming favourites with the bookies to win tonight. Well, it's not going to script at the moment. And Celtic have had their fair share of opportunities, but Haven't taken one as yet, but here come Burnley again with Balassi. Balotelli's up and back with us. We've played an hour. Balassi's cross bisects Balotelli. Ings couldn't make anything of it. Brown can get it away for Celtic. Now Johansson. Griffiths, good ball. Now Boricchia. Now Boricchia. Can he get the cross in? Good tackle by Trippier. The French referee said it was a fair tackle. Up towards Balotelli. Ambrose cuts it out. Last half an hour of the game. Bitten. Again, that Burnley need to really win, to keep up with the pace with Porto at the top of the group. And the ball played in. And Dyer just hooks it away. Safety first, although it will be a Celtic corner. Ryan Christie will replace Boricchia. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a very tongue-twisted name anyway. And I will say. Here comes Christie. That's an easier name to try and pronounce. 23 minutes to go of the second half of the Battle of Britain Mark 1. 0-0. Scott Brown to take the corner. Christie on now for Celtic. And that's a poor corner by Brown and headed away for a throw by Yannick Balassi. Johansson with the throw then for Celtic. Brown flicking it on. Armstrong to Lustig. Balassi can get it away for Burnley. Lustig is back in there again towards Brown. And Brown evades the challenge, gets the shot in. And Tom Heaton right behind it. 20 minutes just under to go. Here's Hughes. One of two substitutes that Stutzy brought on at half-time to try and wrestle the initiative back from Celtic. And here's Balotelli! Side netting. Just hasn't been his night in front of goal, Mario Balotelli. It's the first time we've seen the net ripple in the actual game itself, but the wrong side of the net rippled. Griffiths winning that header, but it's Bentaleb taking possession here and finding Balassi. Nice the cutting field, and he's done terrifically well, but showed too much of that then. And now Brown can get it away. Johansson up towards the substitute Christie, taking on Trippier and beating him for pace. That's a good cross. Bitten was waiting in the middle, so too was Griffiths. Here's Ings up towards Balotelli. And now what can Super Mario do here? The great Italian forward. He's into the area. Balotelli, yes! He was the man to watch, and Celtic didn't watch him. They just let him through, all the way through. It came through to him here. He took on everybody, beat everybody, and then he had Jack to beating goals. And beat him superbly. A superb curling right-footed shot, which found the bottom corner superbly. No chance for the keeper. And Burnley take the lead in the Battle of Britain, Part 1. It's first goal in Champions League football this season. And Mario Balotelli, who's in a red-hot streak at the moment, a hat-trick on Saturday against Aston Villa. Well, he's put his Italian paws all over the Battle of Britain now. 1-0. Danny Ings. Balotelli again. And he's shaking off the defenders. He could be in now for goal number 2. Balotelli! Oh, he's in the post again. And it rolls out of play. Well, he's hit the bar, he's hit the side netting, he's hit the target and scored. And now he's hit the post. You can't say Balotelli's not been in the action tonight. 2 minutes to go. Can Celtic find some kind of riposte to level the scores in the Battle of Britain? At the moment they don't look like doing so, but here's Armstrong. No foul by Bentaleb, and quite rightly the referee playing on. Hughes to Balassi. Look at Balotelli in a lot of space through the middle, and he's been found. Balotelli to wrap it up. He has wrapped it up. Burnley have left it late, but now they can celebrate. Balassi playing the ball in. And that man again, Balotelli, this time with the outside of the right foot. Drove it through the keeper. The pace of the shot just had too much for Jack. And in the end, Balotelli has proved the difference in part one of the Battle of Britain. My jingles, Burnley have left it very, very late tonight, but they're going to take the spoils here. They had to wait 82 minutes for the breakthrough, but now they can celebrate the first part of the Battle of Britain won, and 3 crucial Champions League points to boot as well. Fantastic performance. Celtic hit the bar at one point in the first half through Lee Griffiths, but Balotelli also hit the bar. He also hit the post, but his 2 goals in the 82nd and 90th minute have won Burnley the match. And the first part of the Battle of Britain. Final score then at Turf Moor. Burnley 2, Celtic 0. And for Burnley, 3 crucial Champions League points signed, sealed and delivered in the bag. Great performance there for Burnley. They needed a point as Bayern Munich had won the game against Porto by 3-0. They're back to winning ways now at the Allianz Arena. So what does that give us? Porto still top, but on goal difference, or on better head-to-head than what Burnley are at the moment. Goal difference never counts. It's all about head-to-heads, and at the moment it's Porto on top for some unbelievable reason. It should be goal difference, really. As for Bayern, they're now 2 points further back. Celtic, of course, on 1 point, and at the moment it's not looking good for them. Probably the best they could hope for, and even that's a sporting chance at the moment, without being disrespectful, is a Europa League berth. But at the moment it's going to be 2 Champions League last 16 places are going to be fought out by Porto, the Clarets and Bayern Munich here, and the unlucky losers of that trio will end up in the Europa League, more than likely now, with Celtic really bringing up the rear. Let's have a look at elsewhere, because I'm sure you want to know how the other groups are progressing. Now we're at the halfway mark. Group 8, Chelsea now surely safely through. I don't think they can be caught now, surely. They're on 9 points, 100% record, Mourinho's men. Zenit St. Petersburg, FC Copenhagen, they're third. Only 2 points behind the Russians, and PSV are fourth. Group B you already know about. In Group C, some big names in that one as well, isn't there? Barcelona, their 100% record. They've scored a massive 10 goals. Luis Enrique's men. As for Borussia Dortmund, they're in second place with only 3 points, but on a better head-to-head with Lyon, who also had 3 points, and PLAK, who also have 3 points. So maybe second place could be a very great possibility there between those 3 clubs, but I think Barcelona are home and hopes as regards qualification. Another point, you would think, at least another point would see them over the line. In Group D, Fenerbahce top of the group with 7 points. They've won 2 and drawn 1. PSG, favourites to take the group, potentially are in second place with 5 points, so they're just 2 points back. Bâle are third. They're in the Europa League spot with 3 points, and Wolfsburg with 1. Group E, this is Manchester City's group, and at the moment they've still to play 2 games. They only play 2 games. Both them and Milan have 6 points each, and Anderlecht and Ajax yet to score. Same with Real Madrid. They've got 6 out of 6. Schalke are second place with 4. And then come Bruges and Sporting Club Portugal. Juventus and Seville lead the way at the top of Group G, although Lokomotiv Moscow have 2 points, same as Seville. Besiktas have only got 1. And finally, Group H, Manchester United and Atletico Madrid locked together at the top with 4 points each. Monaco 2 points behind in third, and CSKA Moscow bring up the rear with no points. But those last 2 or 3 groups have only played 2 games and actually play tomorrow. So that's that for the career, for this episode of the career mode. Let's point you in the direction of what we're coming up in the next episode, and we have another double header for you. Highlights wise, we've got and it will. And both games, by the way, will be at Turf Moor. So another Turf Moor double for you to enjoy. We've got Mark Hughes of Stoke coming to Turf Moor. They're at the moment struggling in the bottom three, and then we have another clash with Alex Neil's Norwich in the last 16 of the Capital One Cup. So some league game and some cup tie game. We've got some league and cup games to focus on in the next video, and the video after that we've got an away trip to Tottenham, and then a home match with Portugal as well, with Porto as well. Again, that might be just trimmed down to highlights, and then obviously we've got Arsenal at home, and then we'll have the Sunderland away game intertwined with the 2 sim games for international breaks, and then we'll do 2 big ones. We'll 2 full matches. We've got Bayern Munich in the group stage, and then of course Manchester United at home. We'll do live as well. I'm not sure if we'll do United live, but we will certainly do the Bayern Munich one live as well, because that's always a big game as well. So that's in the future, guys. But here tonight, Burnley have won the first part of the Battle of the Britain by 2-0, and now if we can win the next couple, surely the last 16 berth into the Champions League will be ours. We've got to keep our heads. We'll see you on Saturday for the Stoke, and we'll see you next episode for the Stoke and Norwich games. Until then, take care and keep subscribing.